There we are. That looks good. That looks all right, I think. I might make the chat a hair smaller. Let's take a look. Banana bread, all pog. I bet it's delicious. Oh, yummy. All right, yeah. I'm gonna make it just one smaller. So chat's gonna go away and then it's gonna come back. Don't worry. I'm gonna scooch over. Yes. Are we fucking ready to get spooked? I'm ready. Now. Oh no. I hate when this happens. Trilby Notes is also coded in the sense that when I click out of the window, the like audio goes wonky. We've been dealing with that with the last 2 games as well. And also, I want to say that maybe the audio gets louder in some places, but I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me on that. But there's the audio, and then there it goes again. Udibes, thank you so much for 17 months. Watching for 17 months, and only now you're in the box of shame? What did I listen? I only just found it. I had to make it. It was my own sin for it. But now I have it. Yes, this game is a text parser, okay? I have to remember how to play it once we start, because I kind of forget. Oh my god, I see Scoo in my Discord. Why do I see Scoo? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of Scoo. Okay. Oh, chocolate chip banana bread. That sounds delicious. We're gonna text parse Scoo for everything. Yes, we are. So if you don't remember, we played 5 Days Stranger first. Or 5 Nights Stranger. 5 Days Stranger. 5 Nights Stranger. Doesn't matter. And that was where we met Trilby. He broke into a mansion trying to get treasure because he's a cat burglar. He got caught and trapped in there with 4 other people who were all assholes, honestly. A ghost was haunting the place and possessed Trilby, making him kill people one by one until they finally figured it out and exorcised him, burning the house down in the process. Only Trilby, a young boy, and Simone Taylor, a TV reporter, escaped from that.
Shut up.
This particular game is directly after 5 Nights Stranger. 5 Nights at Trilby's. Now, the second game we played was in the way future. Way future. Where the remnants of the ghosts had been put into space so that nobody would touch them and get in trouble ever again. Not even future, like, planets or anything. And that was in the way future, and we found out something very interesting there. However, now we're going back to directly after 5 Days Stranger. 5 Nights a Stranger. 5 Nights at Freddy Trilby's. So, Trilby's Notes is a direct continuation from the first. So here we go. Let me know when we start if the music needs to be turned up or down, and then we'll go from there. L Strike, thank you for 5 months. Hey, Horse Mom, hope you have a fun time with this nightmarish game. I'm ready to get scared. Here we go, new game. How is that music? Once it starts again. We want to hear it, but we just want it to be in the back. How is that? 5 nudes with strangers. Okay. Let's do a new game. I have to remember there's not much mouse in this, so I'm gonna fuck up on that a couple times. Maybe like a hair up? Okay. I'll put it to 50%, and we'll see about that. All right. I don't think we need the tutorial. I don't think so. I'll figure it out. Hello. The following documents are taken from the handwritten notes of Trilby, an STP field operative whose real name remains classified. Why was that so quick? Oh no. Game over. Okay. Is that... Oh, we're done! Hey! Good job, guys. We did it! We fucking did it! Oh, I'm so excited! Oh, what a fucking great game that was. Damn! I needed the tutorial, clearly. Because apparently the tutorial was the game itself. There's the burned mansion. That was what I thought as I stood and watched the Defoe Manor collapse into flaming ash. Look at, there's Trilby on the right. Now, I think this stays until I'm done reading it. I'm checking to make sure. That would be a marked improvement, because in the last 2 games, I had to struggle to read stuff so quick. All right, here we go. So the manor's in flames. Trilby's on the hill looking at it. The ordeal was over. Oh, thank God. They let me click when I'm done. Those 5 days cost us all so much. Philip and AJ paid with their lives. They were the fortunate ones. Isn't that cool? Yeah, Tofu, you're absolutely right. So this game reads like Trilby's handwriting, which, by the way, he has perfect handwriting. Hello. And you can see it written on his little note paper.
You shut up, too.
Oh my God. Kiko, thank you for 7 months. Thanks to Hemi Powered Hero Chow for my sub gift. I know, isn't Hemi the best? Flaming ass. Don't worry, that's normal for us. Jim Fowler was expelled from school for truancy, a bright future in tatters. So Jim was the boy that got away with us. The young boy. So it looks like he was expelled. I hardly think they should have expelled him for that. It wasn't his fault that he got stuck in the house. What the hell? Doesn't that seem a bit odd? Too bad for him. Pinky Cloud, thank you for 2 months. That kind of sucks that he got expelled from school. He was a good boy, Jim was. Simone Taylor took to the bottle. Her broadcast became slurred, her eyes hollow and unwelcoming. She soon vanished from television screens. Oh no! So everyone's life was ruined after this incident with the manor. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that that happened. Jesus Christ, though, that sucks. I did like Simone. Well, Trilby's British, so he gets the Edgeworth voice. Sorry about that. Oh man. Simone, that sucks. As for me, I tried to return to life as a cat burglar, but I had been forever tainted by my time spent in that wretched house. So it really did fuck up everybody that lived. Oh no. Really, L-Strike? Oh, I would have loved that. That would have been so good, I think. The memories of my possession came back in my nightmares. Every night I was there again in the mansion, staring out through an unfamiliar eyes as Philip died at my hands. Can you imagine having a reoccurring dream of killing someone and having actually had killed them? Oh my God. That's real trauma. Also, why did the music stop? What the fuck? I became convinced that John Defoe was not at rest, that someday he would return for me. So the funny thing is that the house burned. But what happened to the idol? We don't know at this point. We do know what happened to it way later in the game, and I'm talking like 300 years in the future, but we don't know what happened to it at this point, right at this moment. I became so terrified of invisible enemies that I forgot about the tangible ones. Oh, did he get caught by the police? Yep. Trilby caught. Infamous thief caught. 2 slow, miserable years after Defoe Manor, a barrage of truncheon blows taught me a harsh lesson in reality, and I woke up the kind of filthy cell I assumed would be my new home. So he slipped. He slipped up and got caught by the cops. Okay. But then he came, the man from the government with his nervous smile offering me an alternative. The STP, Special Talent Project. Isn't that motor oil also? Well, just a question. If it hadn't been that much earlier, I would have sooner died than entered an obligation with anyone, least of all the government. Had Defoe Manor changed me so much? The STD? Listen, we're not STD shaming in here, are we? Oh my God. SHIELD. Yes. It's the Avengers. Whatever my reasons, I left my past behind and resolved to give my new superiors nothing to complain about. I spent 1.5 years completing assignments, developing contacts, and building a reputation. That's good, though. Trilby had a chance to turn his life around. But Simone and Jim, not so much. Maybe Trilby should be happy that he had the chance. Is there really no music here? I can't remember, guys. Did I break the game? And then the past caught up. Hi, Earthbound. I hope it went well. Mad Riddler has gifted a sub to Alex Guy. Mad, thank you so much, friend. Okay. In the summer of 1997, I became concerned about Simone Taylor's mental well-being. The papers were reporting her continual breakdown as she had become a virtual recluse. Oh, mood? I think it just ended. Oh, maybe they didn't loop the music. I probably would have looped the music here, though. I had no idea if my appearance would assist or hinder. I had, after all, deliberately allowed her to think me dead. Presumably, she knew differently now. That's right. Okay, so I forgot. At the end of 5 Days, Stranger, Simone and Jim are seen exiting the flaming mansion, and they're calling out for Trilby and telling the cops to get in there because they thought Trilby was still inside. Trilby left it that way so that he wouldn't be followed. So they think he's dead. Only, I guess, the government knows that he's alive still. Presumably, she knew differently now after the media coverage of my arrest, but I would expect her to be bitter about, oh, I forgot. Shit. Yeah, they showed it in the paper. Whoops. Well, guess it's not secret. On balance, I decided that a meeting with an old friend would most likely be beneficial. I came to her apartment building on a warm, stormy night and braced myself for the encounter. Here we are. Ooh, I can hear the rain. It sounds nice. Now I have to remember how to play. Oh, that doesn't sound too nice. Now I think with the text parser you just type. What did I do next? Can we just look? Simone's apartment building was gripped by a thick smell of musty, unwashed carpets. Ew! It perplexed me that a celebrity would choose to live in such low-rent accommodation. Oh, that's not good, is it? Okay, so just the text parser is just typing. Do we look in inventory? Aha, here we go. Okay. Now there's no touch buttons or look buttons or anything like there was in 7 Days Skeptic. So we have to kind of go backwards a little bit for Trilby's notes and remember this. I know Trilby looks nice in his vest outfit, doesn't he? So he has lock picks, and that's about it. Oh, okay, and Tab also brings this up. And I think that's all we need. Now, I don't remember how to save. Does anyone remember how to get the menu? Is it escape? I'm afraid to close the game. Does anyone remember how to do that? I'm gonna hit escape and not... Okay, thank you, Amber, it worked. All right, oh, now we can use the mouse, I think, for this. Yeah, cancel. Okay, good. Thank you. Right. Okay. Look door. There were 2 entrances to 2 apartments. Simone's was the one on the right. Okay. This is Trilby's notes. Guys, I have to do it. Skoo on the door. I didn't understand the word skoo. Trilby! Get with the program, boy! Okay, fine. No, that's fine. Not everyone knows what skoo is. He's not a believer. Okay, well, let's knock then on the door, right? That's what I would do. Can you hear the rain well enough and all that? Because you're going to want to hear the sound effects, especially in this game. It's going to be very important for later. So let's iron that out right now. Does it need to be louder or anything before we get into this? Because once we open this door, guys, shit's going to start. There is rain. Can you not hear it? Uh-oh. Okay, I'll turn it up all the way and pray. But when we get music, it might be loud as hell. Oh, it's coming through speakers? That could be why. All right, let me know in the future, because the music keeps getting louder and not loud. Like, I turned it to half, and it's already back at 90. I knocked sharply on Simone's door. Nothing? Simone? Should I knock again? All right, let's do it. Also, don't spoil this, by the way. Receiving no reply, I knocked again, louder. Maybe she's sleeping? Still no response. The doorman had assured me that Simone was in. I decided it was time to enter by my own methods. Is that... okay. Okay, well, we have a lockpick. We could use it. Use lockpick. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. Surely Simone won't mind, right? I reasoned that Simone could have been in trouble, and even if she wasn't, then at worst I was only playing to my reputation. I spent a few minutes feverishly picking the lock, then let myself in. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't...
Shut up, too.
I don't like this. Where is anything? The Wombat Lover, thank you so much for 21 months. Am I here? I am here. Look. I don't like this dark-ass room. Simone's bedroom light refused to turn on. I stood in pitch darkness, the intermediate flashes of lightning preventing my eyes from adjusting. Can we feel around, maybe, for stuff? My questing fingers discovered a large square wooden object, which further probing confirmed to be a chest of drawers. Oh, well, at least you weren't probing anything else. Jeez. Hello? How do I can see myself moving, but I don't know where I am. Feel? I discovered a blind hanging down over the window. Oh, okay, let's raise that. Let's open it. Open blind. I think something bad is about to happen. Oh, okay. I pulled open the blind. Okay. Here's us. We're all right. Hello? What's that? Look, body. The body on the floor was undoubtedly Simone. I felt for a pulse and my hands came away stained with long cold blood. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's him. No doubt about it. Master has to have beautiful nipples.
Mad Riddler with the bits trying to scare me. A body has been discovered. Oh no. Oh, she's dead. My fingers traced the outline of a large wound in her torso, slashed by a big weapon, wielded by a big assailant. Where have we heard that before? But how? How could that have happened, though? The whole mansion burned down with all the stuff in it. How would that have occurred? Now we know what that means. How did someone get the shit back? How did someone get possessed? How did someone get the machete back when the mansion burned down? My avatar looks happy. Hang on, do you want me to change to scared? Because I will. Due to me being a clear murder suspect, I was relieved from duty for the week it took for the Ministry of Occultism to inspect the flat and confirm supernatural activity. I will be scared the entire time I play this, but I look spooky when I'm scared and sometimes scares people. I need to ask my rigger to change it a little bit. It's a little spook. My superiors simultaneously apologized and assigned me to investigate if there was a connection to the Defoe Manor incident. We do. We have a Ministry of Occultism. Yes. Merely reading those 3 words capitalized on the front of a loose leaf file brought the nightmares back with more intensity than ever. Look at Trilby, though. With his hat off. He looks hot. Go grill that chicken, girl. Grill it. Bum, 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 bum. Sure enough, a field agent reported that looters had discovered and sold several artifacts from the mansion, including the wooden idol that housed... Oh, no! That's how it happened. After the mansion burned down, some artifacts survived and people got a hold of them not knowing what they were. Great. That's how Simone was killed. Well, we remember the idol. To my surprise, no murders had been reported or committed by anyone who had come into contact with the accursed trinket. I did not find this reassuring. Dang. They probably came for Simone right after. I quickly advised James Fowler to go into hiding. He was stunned, but agreed. The boy had sense and still respected my judgment. So Jim is the boy from 5 Days a Stranger. He's the only one left now other than Trilby. So Trilby told him to go into hiding. Probably the best idea. So far for now, Jim is safe. But who knows what'll happen later. This done, I began following the idol's trail. From the pawn shop, it had entered the possession of one Professor Chahal, an authoritative historian. So that guy had his hands on the idol. He had scheduled some kind of antique fair in the Clanbronwyn Hotel on a small island off the coast of Anglesey, popular with tourists. Assuming the role of a scholar of antiquities, I booked a room. So we've got to get our hands on it. Now, let's think for a minute, please. Do you remember the last name Chahal? We've already heard it. We heard it in 7 Days Skeptic. It was the name of the captain. You know the one? Barry Chahal. He was the first one killed. Simone Taylor also had a relative on that ship who was the doctor, William Taylor. So, yeah, it's all coming together, isn't it? It's all coming together. Okay. So we're going to pretend to be a finder of antiquities and see if we can find these objects. Very important. Okay. Let's do it. On the 28th of July, 1997, I called a ferry from Port... What's this? Britain. Why do you have such weird names for things? Portalshog? Portal... I don't know. In Anglesey, and arrived at around 3 p.m. in Clanbronwyn Island's coastal village. I cannot read that. I think I need a Brit to read that. I think it's Welsh. It must have been. Yeah, this is the scariest one. All right. It seemed a peaceful hamlet, and in defiance of stereotype, the locals were welcoming and told me no local legends to dissuade me from exploring the island. Coraluna, you can see Anglesey from where you are. Oh, well, this is happening where you live. Bye, Becky. The Clanbronwyn Hotel was in the island's center, surrounded by forests. I made my way there on foot. Here it is. I guess I don't have to be scared right now, because it's not scary at all. She'll be right. As soon as I arrived, I was greeted by a balding man in a grey anorak. I wondered if I was expected to know who he was. Because I was scared. It's called emotion. I has it. As someone who's Welsh, I can confirm it's Welsh. Oh, well, you guys will know. You guys will love all the shit we're about to talk about in here. That depends. My name's Lankman. I'm with the Ministry of Occultism. Oh? I thought the ministry were clear on the fact that I was handling this on my own. Maybe there are still people who don't trust you, Mr. Trilby. What? I haven't stolen anything since I joined the STP. Your colorful past is not what concerns my superiors. It hasn't gone unnoticed that your history with the Defoe Wraith influences you psychologically. I'm sure you resist it, but it could still cause you to act irrationally, disobey orders. Oh, so he knows all that. Everyone just feels a little safer with someone else on the ground? I see. You can rest assured that I will endeavor to maintain absolute professionalism on this assignment. Trilby looking like a snack, though. Nevertheless, I have my orders. Bye. I would suggest we keep out of each other's way then and pursue separate investigations. Okay, bye. I don't like your sweater. I'm sure I don't want to get mixed up in a reunion. What an ass. So that guy's supposed to be helping me? Okay, well, I don't need his help. I watched him disappear around the corner of the building. I very much doubted that Lankman and I would become friends. Vests are so hot on a dude, truly. All right, here we are in the hotel. All right. Uno mo. Sorry, my mouse is showing and I hate that. The Clanbronwyn Hotel lobby was a warm welcome. The building was certainly well maintained, and yet there was something about it that nagged at the back of my mind, quickening my pulse. What's that, Trilby? What's wrong? I dismissed the sensation and act in retrospect I would come to regret. This looks fine. Good evening. Terence Railby, I have a reservation. Ah, yes, you're here for the antique fair. We've put you in room 3C on the 3rd floor if you'd just like to sign the check-in book. Hello. Hello, Bethan. Just letting you know I'll be having dinner in my room today. That's absolutely fine, Professor. This, I decided, was what they called a golden opportunity. Hi, Tanda. How are you? Professor Chahal? Yes? I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. Brr. Railby. Terrence Railby. We met at Southby's a few months ago? Oh, you don't remember me. No, of course I do. Terry Railby, how you been? Lies. That astute reader had already guessed that both Terence Railby and the previous meeting were utter fiction. Yes, I did get that. Thank you, narrator. Oh, what's all this then? We're in a spooky place. It's about to get spooky as hell, by the way.
You
guys.
shut up too.
About to be. Decoy Troy, thank you for 65 months. Finally got to see my parents this weekend for the first time in nearly 2 years. With the news the U.S. is opening to Canadians again in November, I'll actually be able to see the rest of my family hopefully soon. Me too, Troy. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, I'm so glad that you got to see your family. I can't wait till I get to go. I'd spent some time studying Chahal's movements and habits. He was, by all accounts, absent-minded, and that was something I could use. Damn! Trilby's a professional. He even sussed this guy out beforehand to know how to speak to him about this. I'm well, thanks. I was hoping I'd run into you. I've heard interesting things about the items you're showcasing here. You remember I do freelance scouting for some wealthy collectors? Yes. Well, a client of mine has expressed an interest in relics from Defoe Manor in Buckinghamshire. He's been on my back for a while about it. Between you and me, he seems pretty obsessed. What remained of Professor Chahal's suspicion melted away from his expression as the opportunity to make money entered the conversation. Hell yeah. Well, I'm sure I wouldn't want to damage your professional status. Would you like to come up to my room for drinks? Oh, I don't want to impose. Oh, no imposition at all. Please follow me. Your room key, Mr. Velby. Ah, thank you. Please lead the way, Professor. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Abed, who's your friend? Oh, let me introduce you. This is my personal assistant, Siobhan. She accompanies me on most of my excursions. Siobhan, this is Mr. Railby, an old acquaintance. He's looking for information on Defoe. I think she's Irish, but God, my Irish accent. Him and half the people we meet. I can't do it, guys. What is it about that place? Never underestimate the attraction of a mystery, my dear. Please take a seat, Terry. I'll be right with you. Okay. I'll take a damn seat. Take it with me, because I'm a cat burglar. So, interested in ghost stories? Me Lucky Charms! Man, I can't be saying that shit, y'all. How do I talk Irish? I have no idea. I'm sorry to Ireland because it's going to sound terrible. The girl struck me as a forceful personality. I gave the matter some thought before replying. Potatoes! Not really. I'm just scouting on behalf of a client like I told the professor. You know, it's strange to see someone as young as you in the antiques trade. And come to think of it, I only thought old men dressed like that. What? Trilby, slap her in the face. No offense meant. None taken. I didn't catch your last name. It's O'Malley. Siobhan O'Malley. I couldn't be more Irish if I tried, could it? Nope. Sorry to keep you waiting, dear boy. What shall we talk about? What should we talk? I know, guys. I know what we should talk about, by the way. You're gonna love it. Chat, don't act like you know me because you don't. Don't worry about it, all right? Skoo. Didn't understand the word skoo. Man. Fine, but I will tell you what I'm gonna do is save it. Because I think shit's about to get jumpy. Oh, I can't believe. All right, we need terrible names for these save states. All right, well, here we go again. And so by naming it these things, I will never be able to find out what we were doing or why in the thing. It's so bad. Jesus Christ. I laughed my ass off if there was a response. Someone here's got to know what SCOO means. Okay, what should we ask about? Possibly, guys, what do you think? Maybe like the antiques or something. He doesn't understand the word antiques. That seems strange. Ask about, have you ever considered horse? I don't understand the word considered. Ask about antiques. Oh, do I have to type the whole thing? No. Ask if pants are optional. Oh my god, you guys. Ask about Is this how they spell it in Britain? Artifacts? No. Okay. Ask about artifacts. That's another way to spell it. No. Damn. What should we ask about? Ask about, oh, the idol, of course. He has it. He said that he did. Fartifacts. Wow, guys. Tell me, does a huge man in a welding mask and leather apron mean anything to you? Oh, perfect, Trilby. That's a good opener. Not really, should it? Never mind. It's a small African figurine that my client wants me to look into. Resembling a rather ugly tribal god. That old thing? Honestly, despite its age, it's virtually valueless. That's not what I'm worried about. That's what I said, but my client is very insistent. He's interested in the paranormal, and the idol features in some of the more unlikely accounts of the Defoe Manor incident. Well, I don't suppose I should ask questions if this man of yours wants to take it off my hands. Ask about these nuts. I don't have it on me right now. It's being kept in the hotel safe. Oh, well, that's good at least. Perhaps we can work out a deal after the fair? I intended to display it with the other Defoe artifacts. Yes. Inwardly, I just wanted to get this mission completed as fast as possible, but I didn't want to risk suspicion or giving off the wrong impression. Great. Now what? That will be fine. So out of interest, what else have you picked up from the mansion? Odds and ends, basically. Some silverware and ceramics. Most of a burnt rocking chair. And the painting, of course. Painting? A landscape from a wall in the mansion's lounge. Of little artistic value, but the artist features prominently in Defoe Manor's colorful history. Was that the painting we saw in the lobby? Matthew Defoe? That's him, yes. Bethan, she runs the hotel. She asked if she could display it in the lobby. Instantly, I recalled the sick feeling I had felt in the lobby. I had seen the painting, but had paid it little heed. Remember the landscape that was in the sofa room in the mansion that Matthew painted? It was the painting that he wrote about in his diary that said, Father was actually paid me my first compliment ever on this painting. It's here. It somehow didn't get burned down? How do you think that occurred? I swear if you ask them about orchiectomies, they do understand it. Really? God. Are you alright, Mr. Relby? You've gone rather pale. What? I'm sorry, I was just distracted by my thoughts for a moment. Lost in history, eh? Something like that. Jesus! Holy shit! What the hell was that? What the hell was what? You were just sitting there and then you went stiff like you'd seen a ghost. You didn't see it? See what, Mr. Relby? I'm sorry, I have to go. Something's wrong. Oh, well, we won't keep you then. We'll see you later, maybe. What happened? What's going on? What? Hello? What was that? Guys, did you see that shit? What the fuck was that? Mystic Top Hats, thank you for 38 months. Heck yeah, 38 months, thank you. By the way, this does have jump scares in the fact that the background is going to change often. The world seemed to be pulsating, the corners of the room wavering like a heat haze. Jesus. Who was that just walked by? Hello? And flashing warning, by the way. You may say I imagined these things, and I thought that might have been the case. Did you guys see Slender Man just walk off the screen just now? What the fuck was that? Was I going out of my mind? Was the hotel really changing into some nightmarish twin? Was I the only one that could see it? If I was hallucinating, it was too complex. The harsh wooden floor beneath my feet felt real enough. The horrendous stench of rotting flesh that reached my nostrils could not have been conjured by my imagination. I'm moving my thing. Hang on. I'm sorry. The whispers are back, and they're much more now than they were. Oh, sorry, my mouse. They're much more than they were before. I decided I had to find John Defoe's idol as soon as possible. If not that, then at least the painting Chahal had mentioned. So we probably have to go down to the lobby, because I don't think there's going to be a way to get into the safe. I was convinced that some connection lay between Defoe Manor and this sudden madness. This doesn't look right, does it? The body is here, his soul is not. That's nice, thanks. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I don't remember if it's always safe to walk around here. I'm hoping it is. What the fuck? What's going on here? Okay, the lobby must be downstairs, right? But probably like all the way down. Run. Run where? It looks like you didn't make it very far. It's fine, it's ketchup. I don't know. What is this? What is this thing? The stairwell was built from old concrete and a thick smell of damp filled the air. No, that's not what... There was a headless corpse stumped in the corner. Oh my god, Syrian. Can we look at it? Look corpse. The body was that of a young muscular man, I hazarded, and was wearing some kind of old-fashioned military uniform, complete with blue tunic and riding boots. More to the point, his head was missing, and his hands were worn down to bloody wads of flesh and bone. Oh! What the fuck? Okay. I noticed a collection of handwritten pages on the floor near his body. Can we get those? They appeared to be entries from a diary. July 18th. Felicia and I took shelter from the storm in a decrepit old hotel in the forest. It seems to be completely deserted, so we bedded down on the floor of the lobby for the night. It's so peaceful here. The noise of the storm seems far away. Bye, Felicia. Oh my god. Oh no. July 19th. Exploring the hotel, it has become increasingly clear that the place is not as innocent as it first seemed. We found ancient corpses and evidence of terrible deeds in several of the rooms. The storm had cleared and we intend to leave as soon as possible. Okay. July 20th. I am certain now that devilry is at work. Every path we take through the forest brings us back to the hotel. We spent a whole day trying routes to no avail. Felicia keeps talking of a demon she fancies she saw in the hotel kitchen last night. July 21st. Felicia is dead. I was too late to help her. I saw her murderer, just as she did. Perhaps I will be next. I am beginning to understand. July 23rd. The murderous figure in black, the one whose body is savagely stretched into a mockery of form, is not the architect of this nightmare. Rather, this is the work of that hideous lord of the Forbidden Lands. Gods forgive me. Hello! The Spannerells. We're playing spooky stuff. Hi. Also, my ring just went off. Sorry, let me silence it. I thought I had done already, but apparently not. So if you heard the ring in the background, that was mine. Pyramid Head? No, much worse. July 25th. I built a shrine to my captor in the lobby in an attempt to appease it. Nothing has changed. I have no more food. The horror is starting to affect my mind. I am certain that my mind is going. I imagined for a moment that the hotel had changed, and it became finely decorated and welcoming as it once must have been in the past. I blinked and it returned to its normal, hateful self. Isn't that kind of what we're going through right now? No, the spooky guy in this is not caked up, which makes him even more spooky and sucky. He doesn't have no cakes nowhere. He looks like fucking Jack Skellington. The next few pages were sprinkled with blood, obscuring some of the text. August 1st. What is his relationship to that disgusting beast? Is he a servant or a prisoner? Sometimes he acts alone, sometimes at the behest of higher power. What does he want from me? August 3rd. He is after me now. I think I must have done something wrong. August 14th. It hurts. What the? What? What does? That was the last readable entry. I decided not to take them with me. They were covered in blood and all stuck together. Okay, bye, I'm leaving. The lobby, too, had been tainted, and the painting I sought was absent. Presumably, it only existed in the hotel's normal form. Okay. If that was the case, I needed to find a way back there, or dispel the hallucination that this was truly all in my mind. Look at this place now. Jeez. Man, I don't know about all this. At this stage, I was beginning to wonder if this really was all John Defoe's doing. Didn't seem his style somehow. But what other evil could possibly be the culprit? That's like a huge dead... Okay. The entrance room of the alternative Clanbronwyn Hotel at least retained the basic shapes of a lobby, in that the pigeonholes remained, and an altar about the right size and shape for a reception counter. There's like a huge fucking corpse here, though. Look, corpse. Someone had been tied down to the altar, flayed, and had their innards removed. By the looks of the horrible claw marks and broken fingernails, they had been alive at least part way into the procedure. Okay, bye. All set. Yeah, all set, actually. Can we open this door? Oh, Pog, an arcade machine! Hey, there's Slender Man, a picture of him. Look, picture? The left poster was some kind of portrait of the strange masked figure I'd glimpsed in the hotel. The middle was blank, the third was smashed. Okay, look, room? Perhaps the alternative hotel bar had been like the real one at some point in the past, but it had long since fallen into disarray and appeared to have been used for very sinister purposes. Brian says I've stayed at worse hotels. Ew. God. Alright. Now it's hard to see here, because, like, this is, again, pixel hunting, but look, bar. I think there's something here that we need. In keeping with the alternative hotel's theme, the furniture looked like someone had been hurled against them with absolutely fatal force. Lying on the bar in a pool of gore was a pair of long-nosed pliers. Probably need that. Pliers could be useful. They were rusty but functional. I took them with me. Okay. Look, arcade. It appeared to be damaged, with the front plate ajar and frayed wires emerging from the rear. Strangely, though, the screen was active and flashing blankly. This bar sucks. I'm getting out of here. Open door. Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It's safe to walk around here at this point, right? I think so. I think it's just... Oh, hi. It feeds. Yeah, it sure does. I mean, this is the dining room, after all. It had probably once been a dining room, judging by the number of tables. There were a total of 4 exits to adjoining rooms. I don't like none of this. The word "it feeds" were inexplicably spelled out on the north wall in the prerequisite bloody letters. There's also an arrow there. See that? And it looks like a boarded up door. Look, corpse. The body had been completely flayed and still glistened wetly with blood. The hands and one of the feet were held in place around the door with 6-inch nails. Not to be confused with 9-inch. Use pliers, I suppose? Maybe we can get him off the door. I think we're still safe. Is there a point later when we're not? I can't remember. I should probably be more specific. Use pliers on nails. The pliers were ideal for removing the nails.
You shut up too.
Oh no. Ah! The fuck? What was that? Oh, it was he was crucified on the door of the bathroom? Man, what did you have to do to earn that? Potato chips, what? Thank you for 22 months, friend. How are you? Bro, that was scary. Okay, open door. Oh, the bathroom looks fine. Honestly, I've been in bathrooms just like this. Especially women's bathrooms. They always kind of tend to look like this, depending on... Especially in Walmart. The gloomy lavatories were in a state of advanced disrepair. One of the cubicle doors was hanging off its hinges, and the mirror above the counter was broken. Yes, Sim, there's a lot of creepy shit in this game. What does that say? Just no? No pooping. The counter had 2 sinks and was covered in filth and mold. To my surprise, a brand new sealed envelope was sitting beneath the basins. Huh? What's that, do you reckon? Take envelope. Baffled, I took the envelope. It was strangely bulky and tore it open. A white pill bottle and a note fell out of my hand. I here enclosed the note with this report. Hi, Vortex, how are you? Trilby, if you're reading this, then you too have seen the hotel change. At present, I have no idea if the alternative hotel is part of the ethereal realm or some kind of construct, pocket dimension. There's definite correlation between one's level of agitation and one's tendency to reality shift. Fear is your enemy. It leaves you shining like a beacon for whatever evil brought us to this place. Enclosed is a bottle of tranquilizers from my personal first aid kit. When you find yourself shifting into the other place, take a pill and try to calm down, and the real hotel will return. Do not let it concern you. I am researching the phenomenon. Your task is to find Defoe. Good luck, Agent Lankman. So he's seen it change too? Okay, so it's not just us, technically. But then how have, like, the hotel people working, like the staff and, like, the other 2 people not seen this yet? The antique folk. Alright, well, it's time to take some drugs, I guess. Lankman's letter raised more questions than it answered. I pocketed the pill bottle. Well, then can we take a pill right now? Take pill. Hesitantly, I tipped a tranquilizer into my palm and swallowed it without water. It quickly took effect. I felt the anxiety lift from the pit of my stomach, and my dismal surroundings seemed to feel less imposing. Then I felt that strange sensation again, of lightheadedness and detachment as the world around me began to quiver. Okay, we're in the bathroom, and it doesn't look so bad. Okay, so, hello, can we look? The toilets were so clean and well-maintained that the very tiles of the floor seemed to glow with luminescence. The mirror above the counter was spotless and crystal clear. Oh, true, I guess they're not scared, so it never happens. I couldn't pick that open. Open door? Oh. Okay, well, it's very nice in here. Well, now that that's over, thank goodness for that. House flipper pro. Here's what we want. We want to look at the painting. Now, guys, remember this painting? It was in 5 Days a Stranger, right? I should probably save as well, just to be sure. The women's bong, because we were in the bathroom. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if it was the women's bathroom. I think it was just a bathroom, but we'll just say it was the women's bong. All right, so This might have been some inspiration from some other horror games. The problem is that I don't know about many horror games, so like I wouldn't know. Potato chips, what? Thank you earlier for 22 months, my friend. I was scared when you resub, but thank you so much. Okay, so let's look at painting. Oh, the great ass fairy, how are you, babe? We really just started, honestly. I was frankly astonished that Matthew Defoe's painting had survived the immolation of Defoe Manor. Me too. Like, how would that happen, though? How would the painting be completely unscathed? It's a painting. As I stared at it, it seemed that the surrounding room began to blur until only the painting was in focus. I fancied I could hear the creaks and whispers of Defoe Manor's hallways. I felt a bizarre urge to reach out and touch the painting. Reach out and touch someone. Okay, no one's gonna remember that jingle. Should we do it? Should we touch it? Wait. Should we touch it? Guys, are we touching it? Are we touching it? Scoo on it? Okay. Scoo on the painting. Ugh. Fine. It was AT&T. You got it. Touch painting. Get dizzy. I wasn't close enough. What? You gotta be right on it. Touch painting. As I stepped closer, I could feel sound becoming muffled and my head spinning, as if I were about to faint. My hand, as if pulled by an invisible string, reached out towards the clumsy brushstrokes. Something bad's gonna happen, huh? Because think about it, like whenever we've touched any of these artifacts so far, like something bad has happened. Look where we are. Defoe Manor, July 28th, AD, 1821. Look at this. Oh, hell, we're back in time. So that must be Matthew there in the manor. The manor from 5 Days a Stranger. Matthew Defoe is 15 years old today. He's excitedly putting the finishing touches to a painting which his father commented on encouragingly. The first time he's ever been supportive of Matthew's artistic leanings. Oh, we're gonna get a glimpse of what happened back then. Oh, Pug. Board Gamer, thank you for 34 months. How are you, friend? All right, well, let's learn what we can about what happened back then. Matthew is now convinced that his father is lifting from the mysterious depression that has plagued him for as long as either of them can remember. We read about that in 5 Days a Stranger. Now he intends to make the painting absolutely perfect before showing it again. Knock, knock. Master Matthew! Sir Roderick has requested your presence in the trophy room. Thank you, James. It was a man. And if you would be so good to inform him that I will now be retiring for the night. Whoops.
You shut up too.
Very good, James. Okay. There he goes. Gadzooks, thank you for 66 months. Ah, there you are, boy. Let me introduce my son, Matthew. Hello. This is my friend, Mr. Smith. He's an expert on African tribal art. Well, just a scholar. Hardly even that. Just someone with an interest in the subject, all. And he has offered to assess the figurine I brought back from my travels. I'm Sean Connery. I wasn't aware you had a family, Sir Roderick. Is your wife home, too? Oh. Regrettably, Belinda is no longer with us. Oh, I'm sorry. It's quite all right. You couldn't have known. Uh-oh. She succumbed to illness shortly after Matthew was born. I finished the painting I showed you, Father. Oh, good. Well, Mr. Smith, what do you think of the piece? It's an intriguing little puzzler, actually. Oh, the design is reminiscent of a few Central African tribal gods I'm aware of. But to be honest, I've never seen anything like this before. May I ask how you acquired it? I'm glad you asked. It was 20 years ago when I was a younger man on my first travels in the Dark Continent. We were traveling across the west coast when our bearer spotted a ship that had run aground. It was an English clipper named the Sea Angel, and a short exploration revealed that every single crewman had just disappeared. Of course, we immediately sent a letter to the nearest embassy to report the finding. Wow, it looks like the Windows wallpaper. You mean the painting? Maybe he was the first one that made it. But the point is, it was the lowest deck of the ship that I found this very figurine you see before you today. So he found it on a ship. What an extraordinary tale. But how do you account for there being an African tribal carving on a British vessel? We were as confused as you are. It wasn't a slave trading vessel, but there must have been a Negro on the crew. Sorry, guys, the word of the time. I'm just reading what it says. It had been a personal mystery of mine ever since. Remember, this is Britain, 1800s. I was hoping you could shed a little light on the matter. But there's more to tell. I haven't even begun to recount the strange events that have surrounded this artifact. Would you care for a glass of brandy? Oh, I want one. Thank you, that would be most kind.
You shut up, too.
Matthew, fetch the brandy from the kitchen and some glasses. Yes, Father. Oh. Wait, can I be Matthew now? Oh, Pug! I'm gonna go kick my father in the head. That's what I'm about to do. Gadzooks, thank you for 66 months. You know, if you flip that second 6 upside down, you get the dirty number. Also, hope you're well. I'm good. How are you doing? And Illicoral, thank you so much for 42 months. How are you? Oh, is that the apron right there? The infamous apron? Well, while we're Matthew, let's look at what we can. Defoe Manor's kitchen was small and somewhat sparsely furnished, in contrast to the wealth of the house as a whole. Besides the sideboard, the only furniture was a large wooden table and a narrow drinks cabinet in the corner. Look... apron? It was a tough, well-used brown leather apron. Matthew wondered which member of the staff had been using it. And there's the knife on the wall, isn't it? Look... knife? Selection of knives were arranged conveniently above the sideboard. One of them was Sir Roderick's old jungle machete, which he liked to keep there as some sort of joke. Okay, that is kind of funny. Alright. Look... cabinet? Yeah, the brown apron. Remember, I think this is before the incident occurred. The incident. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a large drink cabinet in the corner full of mysterious bottles and arrangements of glasses. A bottle of fine brandy was clearly visible at the top shelf. Get brandy. Matthew took the brandy bottle and a pair of appropriate glasses. Okay. Bang, bang. Hello? You haven't tried to speak to me in a while. Oh, I'm trying to bang, but it's not working. Sorry. I did another painting today. I showed it to Father, and he said it was promising. I keep trying to tell him about you, but he never listens. You haven't knocked for me in so long, I was beginning to wonder. Bang, bang. Hey, do you want to see my painting? Bang, bang. I'm not sure how I get it through the door. So remember, we know who's behind the door, right? Because we played 5 Days a Stranger. Matthew thought it was his friend. Oh wait, I think we have the painting on us, actually. I think we have it right now. We could slide it under the door, maybe? It looks like there's a small gap. But yeah, we know who's behind the door. Matthew, remember, was always trying to befriend him and treat him nicely. He was supposed to be chained up, but apparently he must have broken his chains for this, because, like, he is banging at the door. I'm pushing the painting under your door, okay? Just give it back when you're finished. Is this the best idea? How dare you, sir! You intrude on my hospitality and insult my judgment? That's Father. Get out of my house, you worm! Uh-oh. I better see what's the matter. Alright, let's go. Dad's getting into a fight again. Father? Oh, it's you. Father, what happened? I heard shouting. That old fool told me some rubbish about my figurine. Said the only tribe it could have come from all died in slavery years ago. Actually had the nerve to accuse me of buying it from a forger. I'm sorry, Father. What are you apologizing for? Where's the damn brandy? I've got it here. Give it to me. I'll go back to my room, Father.
Show me your painting.
Father?
You said you had a painting. Show it to me.
I can't, Father.
And why not?
Because
Come on. Why not? Out with it.
I gave it to the boy behind the door. Uh-oh.
I see.
Father.
Go back to your room, boy. I have to write my diary entry.
Oh. Yes, Father. Ooh, my diary. I don't know. I think we're in trouble. I think we're in trouble. Oh boy. An hour of silence passed and Matthew grew concerned about his father. Dear diary, everything sucks. No one likes me. No one asked me to the dance. Ew, I invited a stinky man over today and he said my idol sucks. I hate everything, Sir Roderick. Okay, let's see what happens. Strangely, the most disturbing thing had been Sir Roderick's reaction to Matthew mentioning the boy behind the door. Well, yeah, I bet that would make him... This is the thing that Matthew wrote about in his diary. Remember? There was an entry that said, I mentioned the boy behind the door today, and my father got very angry. So I think we're about to see what actually happened on that day.
Dear diary, I'm sick of sounding like Sean Connery.
I have to go vent on my live journal now. Ew. In the past, raising this had usually provoked a violent rage or an instant flat denial. Matthew wondered what sort of anxiety was going through his father's mind. Crash! Bring! What was that noise? Father, what are you doing? Something happened just now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The apron's gone, look. It's not there anymore. And the door's open. Oh no. Oh no. Oh guys, I think this is the incident. Matthew was confused by his own reluctance. He had longed to see what was beyond the door his entire life, but now given the chance, he was struck with fear. He peered cautiously through and saw some kind of rough stone steps leading down into some kind of basement.
I should have done this moment you came into this world, demon child. May God forgive me for having part in your creation.
Remember, we had to act this out in 5 Days of Stranger. Father, what are you doing?
Do you see what you've done? I didn't want him to see this. Do you see what you've done?
Father, no! Father! Father! Oh. Oh, whoa, what's that?
Boo!
Ah!
My apologies, dear boy, but I couldn't resist. You looked so lost in the painting, I don't think you even saw me come in.
What? What?
Is everything all right, Terry?
Yes, everything's fine. It's just for a moment there, I thought I saw... never mind.
Siobhan and I were talking about you after you ran out of the room. I said you seemed like something was making you terribly anxious. Brr. Frankly, I still think that's the case.
I'm okay. Really, I am.
Well, if you're sure.
Did anyone see Sir Roderick change into Slender Man? Or was that just me? You guys saw that, right? Like, he changed into the Slender Man, like, halfway through. And he was, like, shoving, like, a pole or something into somebody's face. Shut up, Syrian. Girl, I know you saw that shit. Oh my god, that was nasty. I was certain my mind was not playing tricks on me. I had been back there, in Defoe Manor, looking through the eyes of Matthew Defoe. I had seen the events that had created John Defoe. I saw his death at the hands of Sir Roderick. The terrible violent end that would bring him back as the awful wraith. Well, I mean, John Defoe's terrible, but looking at that situation, can't we understand why he became like a bloodthirsty fucking ghost? It's all his dad's fault. This is terrible. But somehow seeing that event, it was clear to me that there was more to this than the ghost of one retarded youth. Again, context. This is old, and he's using that in the literal sense. Please try not to be offended. There had been something very wrong about that idol, even before it was used to destroy John Defoe. A name stood out in my memory, the Sea Angel. the name of the ship which Sir Roderick had found the figurine on. The boy was chained up in the basement because what happened was when Matthew was born, he had a twin brother. It was one of those cases where Matthew was born healthy and the twin brother was like disfigured and not healthy. Let's just put it that way. He was different. In today's world, he just would have been called different. But in 1812, they considered a disabled person like that, a monster, pretty much. So what happened is Belinda, his wife, died giving birth to the last boy, who was the one that was disfigured. So Sir Roderick was so grief-stricken about his wife that he took the disfigured boy and locked him in a basement all his life. He still fed him and kept him alive, which was the weird part. Like, I don't even understand why he would bother doing that, but he did. He just made him sleep in the basement, and then eventually Matthew, the healthy son, found out about the boy behind the door, but didn't know who he was, and started talking to him like he was his friend. So John was considered like a cursed monster from the day he was born. So that's what we were seeing just now. And Sir Roderick, I guess, had finally had enough of him being alive, that he was starting to corrupt Matthew because Matthew wanted to meet the boy that he killed him in that horrible way in front of Matthew. This is Lindia. This is the scariest one, by the way. So that's what happened with that family. You know what, Halo? You're probably right. He might have kept him alive to make him suffer, but that's terrible. I don't know. They never really say that much specifics on why the boy was kept alive. The servants might have fed him and stuff, but then I still feel like Roderick knew he was there and knew he was there that long, so he must have known. But that's why that happened. Okay, so they mentioned the sea angel in that flashback. That's where Sir Roderick had found the idol in the first place. I now had a lead. Professor, do you know anything about a ship called the Sea Angel? It's funny you should mention that name. There really is an old wooden chisel among the Defoe Manor artifacts. And the words Sea Angel are carved into the handle. Really? That's a coincidence. Where is this chisel? On display in the convention hall next to the dining room. What's this all about, Terry? Oh, it's nothing. It's just a little side project my clients want me to get in on. Thank you for your help. No problem. Take care of yourself. Bye. All right, is it just me or is the painting different? Look at that. Look, painting? I was frankly astonished that Matthew Defoe's painting had survived the immolation of divine. Someone had stuck a piece of paper under the frame, perhaps for me to find. Take paper? It was a page from a religious book I wasn't familiar with. I here enclose it with these notes. Victim 5, the child. All right, now when we find these pages of notes, I want everyone to pay attention because it gives you some crazy lore that we're about to go head first into. Here we go. The fifth man who desired judgment was the child, whose father held the carving of the slave. The prince came to him and was at once rightly pleased with what he'd found, for the house of the child and his father already knew well the name of the king. As the prince watched, the child was thrown down by his father and broken with the wood of the prince's soul. But as the child's body, mind, and soul began to drift apart, the prince held them together, and he said, "You are the child, and to you I grant power, for I see in you the potential that will grant my father, the king, his greatest wish. You shall be not of the land of technology, nor of the realm of magic, but of both, and thus you shall form the bridge. And across the bridge the king shall come to bring his message to the men of technology. Through you, child, the bridge will come, and thus I name you the Bridge Keeper." And the prince touched the child, and he was the Bridge Keeper, and his three aspects were granted power so that his soul would join with the prince's soul, in the wood of the tree. And the bridge keeper rose up and threw down his father and threw down his brother, and truly did they know the name of the king. And into the house of his father went the body and the mind of the bridge keeper. So, reading this, what can we learn? John Defoe was made the bridge keeper by somebody, because it talks here about how he killed his father and his brother, and his body and mind went into the house, but the soul remained in the idol. Interesting. What's over here on this shelf? On the counter. The reception desk was cheap pine affair and unadorned with papers and materials. Someone appears to have left a matchbook. Wouldn't it be matchbook, not matchbox? Oh, matchbox car. Pog, I hope it's a good one. Take the car. Take matchbox. Oh, I guess it could be like a box of them and not like a book. Take matchbox. This, yes, the lore in this is really good, and Trilby's Notes is where we get a lot of it. We will get a lot more too in the game after this one. But this is where it all starts. Only one match left. I took it anyway. Okay, probably should save here. And also, let's see. Burp. One sec, sorry. Checking my blue. Okay. Oh my god, I already forgot what I put here. Matchbox cars. It is, Smiles, it is. Okay. All right. Where haven't we gone? So we haven't gone this way. I think this is the stairwell. Oh, it looks much nicer now. I like it. Okay, good. All right, let's go up this way. So that was the lobby. So this here must be floor 1. We haven't even gotten to our room yet. To, like, figure out where that is. Uh, 1A, 1B, 1C. What's this door here? Open door. It would not give when I pushed. I saw no direct means of opening it. I think we want to get in that door for some reason. Let's look. The hallway was decorated identically to the majority of the rooms in the Clan Brahman Hotel, warmly and pleasantly. What's that on the wall? On the north wall, I noticed what presumed to be a smoke alarm. What if we pull that age-old prank and light the match under it? Oh shit, we could cause some trouble up in here. I think that's how you open this safety door, to be fair. Let me try it. Use match under alarm. Oh, hello. What was that? Click. Okay, bye. Getting the fuck out of here, actually. Open door. I pushed my way through the door and descended the fire escape. Oh. Now we're outside. What's this? Book table. Jesus Christ. Why? Did you see that fucking motherfucker? He was in the room of the mansion, the trophy room, where a lot of shit went down. It was probably used for garden maintenance, tool storage, that sort of thing. An old iron crowbar was the only tool being stored at the time. Let's take that. You never know. I took the crowbar with me. Perhaps it could serve a purpose. Slender Man does not like pranks. No, I believe it. All right. Is there any more, or is this the end of it? No, this is the end of the room. Now we're Gordon Freeman. I know. Hello? Trilby? Do you know how to do this? Use ladder? Be more specific. Climb ladder? Yeah, with these text parsers, sometimes you have to be very specific indeed. Oh, you want to check the window? Oh, shoot. Can I open the door again? No, that's a good idea, but I don't think we can see, though. It was dark inside. The room beyond was probably rarely used. Okay. Climb ladder. Thankfully, I've played a shit ton of text parsing games in my youth, so it's not so strange for me to do this. Right. Okay. Hopefully we're fine. Now, I think what we have to do now is go... Didn't Abed say that there were artifacts from the Sea Angel where the artifacts are being displayed, like, near the dining room? So I think that's where we have to go now. Peasant's Quest! Man, it has been so long since I've done that. I have not played that in a million years. Alright, let's see. Don't think we need to go outside for any reason, so I think the dining room was over here. Ah! No, thank you. Okay, no. I don't like when it just changes. Okay, I'm not good with this. It feeds. I think this is the room we want. Okay, look door. There were 4 doors. There are 4 lights. There were 4 doors, none of which seemed inviting. One to the east led back to the hallway, one to the west leading to the kitchen, one to some kind of unisex bathroom, and another large one that someone had boarded up. Gosh. Deploy baby, the falchion. Okay, can we use the crowbar to open this? I think that's why we have it. The crowbar was very old. I doubt that it possesses the necessary strength to do that. Wait, we can't? I thought that's what we wanted to. Use crowbar on boards? Oh, you had to be specific. As I had suspected, the stress proved too much for the ancient crowbar, which was bent to uselessness. I discarded. Now, I remember this part vividly. Before you walk in there, you have to take a pill, because it has to be normal, or else we can't find it. We can't find what we're looking for. And I think if you go in there when it's not normal, there's going to be nothing of use in there except a lot of gore, so... Rackham frackham, I hope so. I took another pill. Open door. Oh. Okay, thank God we're okay. Oh, look at this. So this is the antique show. One room of it. Oh, the rocking chair. This chair was also in the Defoe Manor. You guys remember it? An involuntary shudder went through me as recognition dawned. It was the same chair from the living room in the Defoe Manor, the room I had opted to sleep in for those 5 days. This is a lot like Frambeau Gentle. I think it is. You know what? Frambeau would be a good game to play for Halloween. Aesotis Ambrosia, thank you for gifting a sub to Sorters 4. Ah, Pog. All right, look room. Also, Gentle, how are you today, darling? I got your email. I have to write you back. Professor Chahal's antique show was sparse as its small venue would indicate. A couple of tables were laid out with various trinkets, and a charred rocking chair was the centerpiece. Yeah, we can play Frambeau even if it's not Halloween. Why not? We could do it. I think what we need is over here. But before that, I want to say that we probably want to look at this. Look table. Hi! Zenitarius, how are you? There was an unopened bottle of some kind of soft drink sitting on the end table. Oh, Pug, a pop. Take it. On the display tables, I recognized 1 or 2 Defoe Manor artifacts among the miscellaneous knickknacks. A set of manacles, rescued no doubt from the manor's basement, stood out the most. Ew! Why would you take those? I spotted the chisel the professor had mentioned next to the pile of books on the north table. But first, let's take this bottle of pop. I took the drink with me. Something told me it would come in useful. Hell yeah. Any time is a good time for Coke. That's right. Yeah, Trilby's Notes. The scariest one. We're doing them all for Halloween. So we've done 5 Days a Stranger, 7 Days Skeptic, and now we're doing Trilby's Notes. So we're doing them in the order they should be seen.
You shut up too.
All right. So the chisel. Where did he say it was? I believe it's like right over here. All right. Jonas, thank you so much for 37 months. Lewis, it's been a month. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? All right, look at chisel. Look, chisel. It was a very old make of chisel, rusted and probably very fragile. As the professor had described, the words Sea Angel were carved into the handle. Again, I found myself inexplicably drawn to the artifact. My fingers were already extending towards it as if drawn by a magnet. I guess we have to touch it again. Now, you remember what happened last time we touched an artifact, so get ready for a backstory, which I'm very excited for. It is Maverick. This one's real scary. What kind of Coke? Diet Coke only. Don't at me. No Coke Zero. No like caffeine free. None of that caca. You just give me straight Diet Coke. Diet Cherry Coke is also acceptable, but you can never find it anywhere. At least I can't here. Oh yeah, I should probably save before I do this, huh? I wasn't sure how to. Well, let me tell you. Diet Cherry Coke is the best. You know what? I'm gonna tell everyone. Diet Cherry Coke. That makes sense. That's fine. All right. Don't worry, Brian. We'll be done before then, so everyone can go play Sora. Touch chisel. A loud buzzing played in my ears, and my vision began to cloud as I reached over and laid my hand upon the tool. Oh. Trilby. Don't be so disgusting. Okay. Oh my. All right, the tool, everyone. The tool. Okay. Huh. The hell? What is this? Somewhere in the Atlantic, July 25th AD, 1789? We're going way far back. Just letting you know, in case you just got here, in some of these cutscenes, the text doesn't sit around for me to wait and say hi to everyone or talk to the chat. So if that happens, I need to like read it quickly. So I'm sorry if it seems like I'm like avoiding some of you. I am not. All right, here we go. What is this, like a dude that's been out to sea or something? Holy shit. Where the bonks at? Oh yeah, what's happened with the bonks? Are they not working today? That one's working. That one is also working. Don't do it all at once, or else it might fuck up. Oh yeah, hydrate's not working either. What's going on? Let me put them up at the top and see if that will help. That's weird though. I'm sorry guys, I didn't even notice. Wait, you rated as well? Oh my god, Gentle, I'm sorry. I think something's broken. Because Streamlabs also didn't tell me that you rated. Uh-oh, I think we might be I think we're haunted. I think we're busted. Oh no, Gentle, I'm sorry. Thank you for the raid though. Oh, peeps, I am sorry about that. You know I wouldn't avoid you. Oh no. Oh, now I feel so bad. I think Streamlabs is spooked. While we wait for Streamlabs to realize or not whether it's spooked, shall we consider horse for our raiders that came in a long time ago and probably thought that we were totally avoiding them? Before we start with this cutscene, let's consider horse. I'm so sorry.
Horse. Have you considered horse? They are a wonder. The flanks of pure muscle.
Brown,
The mischievous twinkle in the eyes.
black,
The melodious noise. Yes, horses are beautiful and majestic. Did you know? Horses love to eat apples, but occasionally crave other sustenance.
apple,
Did you know? You can tell a horse's age from its teeth.
I'm 3.
Did you know? Horses have 4 legs when we're looking. Here we have a state-of-the-art translation device. Let's hear what these beautiful beasts have to say.
Horses, horses, just a lot of horses, horses, horses all the time.
Stunning. That's all we know about horses.
Oh my god, that is all we know about horses. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why the bonks aren't working. And I don't know why the raid wasn't shown. It's either a problem with Streamlabs or something's going on with Twitch right now. Because cruise control seems to be working, but it needs everything up to make the bonks happen. So don't waste your bonks at the Mo if they're not working. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why they're not working. I apologize. They were working before when we were chatting, but I think something's happened. I'm not sure what. Let me go ahead and try to refresh this, and then also... Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I'm sorry, guys. I will definitely fix it after this to make sure it's fixed. But it could just be a Twitch error. Because cruise control has to work off Twitch's, like, IDs and stuff, so when it's not properly working, it'll fuck up. Maybe Trilby's notes scared them. I think so as well. I think that's probably what happened. All right. Let's figure out what's going on with this flashback. So we're in 1789. Somebody's been shipwrecked or something. I think Trilby did it. I think that slender guy did it. The one that looks like Jack Skellington without a face. Mabuta had been a great warrior. In battle, his skill was thought unmatched in all of Africa. He had respect, a great house, a slew of beautiful women, children to make any father proud. But through just one mistake, it had all been torn away. Uh-oh. His mistake was in standing by his beloved king when the invaders from the coastal kingdom arrived. Oh no. This is gonna be some colonial bullshit, isn't it? Now his great house was ruined, his women raped, his children murdered. And for Mabuta, the worst fate of all, sold to the white men in exchange for weapons, shackled with his fellows in the hold of a slave ship. So I'm just warning everyone right now that this is going to be some kind of quote-unquote historical flashback to when the colonials took slaves. I'm just letting you know that this is happening. So this is a flashback. Mabuta was strong. Perhaps he could have lived as a slave. But then came the sickness. A simple fever, no doubt to be gone the next day. But the white men took no chances and threw him overboard. Yeah, because back in that day, like, any kind of sickness could have been, like, a plague. Or you know, the kind of sicknesses that we're, like, immune to today, or at least can take better care of today, could have killed, like, an entire colony back in the 1700s. Oh, dear. So he was thrown overboard. For days, Mabuta drifted, waiting for the black cloud of death to descend. Having lost everything, he now sought only the embrace of the deep, a welcome end to a life betrayed. Yeah, especially on a boat back then. Yeah, like boats back in the colonial times, I heard were fucking disgusting. Like just plague ships, right? Like gross. But the end did not come then. What's happening? Oh. You coming around, Captain? Voices unfamiliar, speaking an unfamiliar language. Mabuta was suddenly terrified that the slavers must have returned, but he was weak as a newborn and he could not move or speak. Looks like we picked him up just in time. Don't know how long he's been drifting out here, but he couldn't have lasted much longer. Good Lord, look upon it, men, the greatest evidence we have of humanity's inherent evil. Never forget that, men, sailors such as you or I did this, left this poor wretch to die. Slavers aren't sailors like you or I, Captain. No. I do not know how those devils can have the audacity to still call themselves human. These people seem nice. Today there is no pride in being an Englishman. Find our new passenger some quarters, make him comfortable. Passenger, Captain? Every innocent who sets foot on my ship is a free man. Is there something you find about this policy questionable? Not at all, Captain. No, these were not the slavers. The ship was different, less crowded with terrified black faces. They seem nice, at least. I'm glad. There was anger in the voices of the white men, but not directed at Mabuta. Still frightened, but somewhat reassured, Mabuta passed out. Oh, here we are. Days passed, and Mabuta's health was restored. Oh, that's good. To have been rescued by the ship of these good white men had been a fantastic stroke of good fortune. He decided that it had been the will of the gods that he should survive, and that proper thanks would be in order. An idol, that was the answer. If he could just find some suitable wood and a sharp blade, he would carve the finest idol of his life. So we're Mabuta now. Look at that. All right, so let's look around. The Sea Angel was a small clipper built for speed and the fast delivery of cargo. It was late in the evening and there were few crewmen on deck. Okay. Well, these people seem nice and everything. Talk. Mabuta was talking to himself. Oops. Talk to sailors. Mabuta could not understand the white men's language. Any communication would have to be nonverbal. Okay. It hurts. It does. But at least these people are being nice to him. Look. Oh, it's the same. Look, man. There were several crewmen tending to the ship scattered around the deck. Despite the language barrier, Mabuta could tell they were friendly and cordial. Okay, so it looks like this guy's chiseling something or doing something with this lifeboat over here. Maybe we can... Point to chisel? Right there, laddie. Oh, I see. You want something to carve with. Here. The sailor handed Mabuta a sharp, almost brand new workman's chisel. Just bring it back when you finish with it. It's true. You can say a lot with body language for sure. Okay. Now we need to find some wood to carve with. Where are we gonna find that at? Maybe down here in the ship's hold. Use ladder. Climb down. Ah. What's that box say? O'Malley ship. O'Malley. Where have we heard that last name before? The Irish girl that's here. Siobhan O'Malley. Why is everyone in here somehow related? Why is everyone we meet somehow related to this? So this is a shipping company. Look box. A large crate was sitting in the shaft of light with letters stenciled on them Mabuta did not recognize. It was cheaply made with poor quality nails and some of the boards looked ready to fall off. Aw, man. Well, maybe the wood's good enough. I don't know. Use wood? Use chisel? With the chisel and the wood of the crate, Mabuta could finally create his offering. Shaft. All right. After several hours, Mabuta was very pleased with the result. A fine rendition of his kingdom's god of fertility and good fortune. Oh, Pug. Good for him. Well, I don't think the Irish girl is sus per se. It's just funny that like everyone we've come across has some kind of ancestry or thing in this somehow, no matter how small. It's like we've come across people that are somehow related to this. Oh, he made a nice idol. Good job, man. All that remained now was to return the chisel. All right. Oh, look, there's the idol. That's how it started out. All right. It's nice. I can't use it. You gotta climb it. I keep forgetting. What the hell is that? What's that fucking noise? It hurts. What do you mean? What does that mean it hurts? Look. It hurts. Uh-oh. What are you doing, sir? Run, boy, run. The vision faded and I felt myself being hurled forcefully back into the present day. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. That's a bit weird. That tall, thin creature, that black-clad ghoul, what was its significance to my predicament? Why did it appear again and again throughout history to spread death and horror? I don't know. I have no clue. What is even happening? There was no connection to the idol's shape or Mabuta's tribal deities. The tall man was no fertility god. It must have been connected to the wood of the crate somehow. The wood? Why would that be a thing? There had been a name on that crate. Mabuta hadn't been able to read it, but looking through his eyes, I could. O'Malley shipping. Could the owner have been an ancestor of Siobhan? It was a flimsy possibility, but at that point, it was my only lead. I resolved to discuss this with Siobhan at the earliest opportunity. Okay. That's cool. Hey, there's another slip of paper right here, but before I read it, I'm going to... Well, actually, no, I should be able to read it right now. Look, paper? Wasn't close enough. I recognized it as being from the same source as the one under the painting in the lobby. Okay, more lore time. Victim 4, the slave. So this is talking about all these people that were coming across. Azure Ashley, thank you for 17 months, my friend. How are you? Okay. The fourth man who desired judgment was the slave, who had not been brought Freehorn's message, and who tormented the wood that was the prince's soul with a sharpened blade. The prince came to him, and he struck the slave down, and he knew the name of the king. Now, what does that mean? Tormented the wood that was the prince's soul. And the prince said, "Not one of your household shall I leave alive, slave, for thrice now have I brought my warning, and any who still fail to heed shall be named as a fool, and judged most unworthy in our sight." What? Okay. All right, I don't know. Honestly, I don't fucking know. Hi, Kana. How are you, my dear? Oh, it's 4:20, everyone. Pug. I have to go soon, actually. I hate saying that. I have a freaking appointment in a little bit. We can go a little bit further, and then we'll probably have to split this into 2 parts. So it'll be like today's stream and Wednesday's stream, probably. 4:20 wood. Okay, I'm writing that as our thing. 4:20 wood. Because I can spill. The Princess Wood. Guys are the best. Okay, so we've saved it. Now, I think we have to go see if we can talk to Siobhan now. So, let's open door. And pray that the hotel stays normal, please.
Finally, Oh, it's you, Terry. I thought you might have been the serving staff at last.
Hello? Hi. How are you? Talk to man. I need to be more specific and talk to Abed about something. Talk about Siobhan. Oh, did I spell it right? I didn't. Talk about... This way. That was hardly a relevant discussion point. Talk about artifacts. No, he still doesn't know. Talk to Barry. Not Barry, what's his name? Bed. No, it doesn't let you. You have to say what you want to talk about. Talk about O'Malley. Talk about girl. Talk about chisel. Maybe you can't talk to him. I thought it was Barry for a second. Talk about... I don't know. Arte... Yeah, I tried this spelling earlier and it didn't work. Man, this man doesn't care. He just wants to eat. Okay, fine. Bye. You know what? I'm done with you, okay? Jesus.
This was the bar, right? I think this door was.
Oh, hello. Mr. Trilby, have you seen any of the hotel staff anywhere?
I'm afraid not.
Huh. Perhaps they go to bed early in these parts.
Coca-Cola! Oh, my favorite. Oh, no,
You
the
shut up,
arcade
too.
machine's not working. Oh, man.
Kamal, thank you so much for 9 months. We have a Twitch baby together, Kamal, you and me. Thank you so much.
I, too, often go to the bar after failing a conversation.
I know, right? It's true. The hotel bar seemed rather small, but then it was a rather small hotel. There were only 2 small tables and some kind of defunct arcade machine. Coca-Cola.
All right, well, let's talk to Siobhan. Ask about shipping? Ask about Sea Angel, maybe?
Oh, maybe I should have done that with the other guy to shoot.
Oh, ask about, maybe I have to put the Sea Angel? You have to be very specific. No. Ask about family. What's happening here? Isn't that what you have to do? Ask. Maybe I have to put her about the Sea Angel. Do you know anything about the history of your family?
I wouldn't be much of a history student if I didn't now, would I? I'm researching my family tree as part of my diploma.
That's ideal. I appreciate this may sound like an odd question, but trust me when I say it's important. Did your family run a shipping company in the late 18th century?
That is an odd question, but I do remember reading something about O'Malley shipping. I have to check my notes as I left them in my book bag. Could you meet me in my room in about 5 minutes? I'm in 2A, next to a bed.
Certainly.
I'll see you there then.
Oh, Trilby, you are in this, boy! No, I'm just kidding. Just messing. I mean, she is hot. It's fine, right? I skimmed through your Skeptic Part 2 VOD. What the fuck is that ending? I'm telling you, Lundia, don't miss that one. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Open door. I think I have to go this way. And then go up the stairs. 2nd floor. Please stay normal. Please stay normal. Okay, good. Please stay normal. I don't like the hotel when it's creepy and shit. I don't like creepy shit. Don't like it. Don't want to have anything happen to me. Gonna save just in case. Time to get laid? Probably not, but you know, one can hope. Maybe it'll be our lucky day. I don't know. What'd she say? 2A? I think she did. Knock on door.
Door is open.
Open door.
Come in, please, Terry.
Do you have the papers?
Must you always get right down to business? Come and sit down. Let's talk.
Girl, you are in this. You are in this, Trilby.
How are you feeling? We were a little worried about you.
I have these moments of illness. What do you want to talk about?
Defoe Manor.
Oh.
It kind of interests me. Well, I was really into the media coverage of the incident at the time. This client of yours, the one who wants the figurine, what does he know about it?
Well, he has an interest in the occult, and there's some nonsense story going around about it. Something about the idol being a vessel for an evil ghost. I wasn't really paying attention.
Really? I don't remember hearing about that in any of the reports.
Why does she know about all this? No, you wouldn't have. It wasn't widely...
Have you heard the story that Trilby was in the house?
I could feel cold sweat drooling down my spine. Every fiber of my being was concentrating on me not giving any outward signs of alarm as Siobhan spoke of my secret name with wide-eyed enthusiasm. No, wait a minute. Two things are going to happen here. If Trilby gets too agitated or upset, you know what's going to happen. And then second of all, don't give away our position to her. Guys, she must have heard about my big dick on the news. That has to be it, right, girl? That made fucking world legendary news about my big giant dingling. You must have heard about it too, and now she wants a piece of it. That's what's happening. If I tell her now that I'm Trilby, I'll get laid for sure. That's what's gonna happen. I saw your big dick on Twitter. It's so big it had to take up 3 tweets. Anyway, okay. I'm worried because I think something scary happens here, but I'm not sure if it does. No one believes it, but Simone Taylor insisted it was true right up until, well, you know. She says he saved her from the house. I think that's a little far-fetched. That's exactly what the bed says. He says a ghost is one thing, but throwing Trilby into it just makes it seem silly. Truth be told, I don't think a bed believes in Trilby any more than he does ghosts. He's so grounded in reality. Who posted my news on Twitter.com? A sensible attitude. Have you always been an antique dealer? What was that? What was that? Siobhan, please, I came here to talk about... Let me put that another way. Have you ever been an antique dealer? I knew it! The outfit, the hat. Terry Railby. You're him! You are in Defoe Manor, and you come here to finish off the ghost. Quick, talk about Scoo, quick, Siobhan. I always knew there was something else in this world, that there was something better, more glamorous just below the surface. Will you take me with you? Listen to me. There's nothing glamorous about what I do. I live in shadows that threaten to consume me every single day. And if you pursue this any further, you're going to walk straight into one. What are you talking about? There's something extremely dangerous in the hotel. I don't know what it is, but... Oh God! Oh God! No! Oh, Trilby! No! I think you have to do something here. Kick? Man. Oh my God, I just skewed everywhere. I got so scared. What is that 287? What's that shit? Kick him. Oh, we ain't getting laid now. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he could have broken her ribs. Man, he used both legs on that kick. Oh, Jesus. Siobhan was out cold, but uninjured. She would probably be safe on her bed while I continued my investigation. I don't think anyone's safe anywhere, sir. I think we're all fucked up. That's what I think. Okay. Are we okay now? I considered myself lucky that I was not as skilled in unarmed combat as I thought. This was a completely standard hotel room equipped with a bed, sofa, and television. Man. Well, I guess we're not giving that dick away this time. Jeez. Well, she's not here and she's out cold. Let me look through her shit. Didn't she say that her notes were in the back? So look in the bag maybe? It was a perfectly ordinary student's backpack for carrying books and personal possessions. There's nothing else in there? Do we have to open the bag? We might have to be that specific. Oh, man. Under the circumstances, Siobhan probably wouldn't mind. There were a few textbooks, a half-empty water bottle, and a large folder marked O'Malley Family History. This, I decided, was my quarry. I flipped through the pages until I reached the information relevant to the 18th century and read my discoveries out loud. Oh, good, that's a good idea, just in case, someone's not listening. Trilby, what the fuck? Why would you read it out loud? What are you, crazy? The Liverpool-based O'Malley Shipping Company ran for 3 generations of the family in the mid to late 18th century until the loss of one of their clippers drove the company to bankruptcy.
You shut up, too.
The owner at the time, Jacob O'Malley, placed the blame somewhat irrationally on a shipping crate which family legend alleged to be haunted and that had been on the ship at the time. Thank you, Luna Sonata! I love you. There are numerous tales of bizarre events surrounding the crate, and the story of the crate's origin is no less mysterious. How come everything surrounding wood objects is cursed? What the fuck? It goes that a strange young man came to a carpenter at the Liverpool dockyards with a very expensive-looking harpsichord, which he insisted be smashed up and the wood used for whatever purpose the carpenter desired. He refused to leave until the instrument had been utterly broken into its component parts in front of his eyes, and the wood sent to be made into crates for O'Malley's shipping. That's strange. Why would they break a harpsichord for that? Which pressed for his name, the man identified himself as Jack Frahorn. We've heard that name before. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The Rooms of Jack Frahorn, July 28th, AD 1778. So this is slightly before Mabuta's story. Slightly before. Like maybe, 10 years or so? About that. Alright, so again, colonial Britain somewhere. But it's July 28th again. So stuff keeps happening on July 28th, apparently. You guys are right. 287. 287. The date. That July 28th. Auspicious things keep happening on that date. Oh my God. That's probably what it is. Throughout the ages, July 28th is when shit keeps happening. Is July 28th the day that Mabuta was brought on board the ship? Isn't July 28th the date that Roderick Defoe murdered John Defoe? And now here we are again, July 28th, 1778, before Mabuta's story. So that date is super fucking cursed. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So what trifle have you been wasting your father's money on now, Jack? What does it look like? It looks like a virginal. It's a harpsichord, actually, in the Flemish style. Quite old, quite expensive. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that something is distracting you from the occult for once. The occult, eh? I fear you may be speaking too soon, my friend. Oh, God. I should have known. You and your silly obsession. Uh-oh. Sorry. So what delivery and happenings, blah. The instrument as a whole is for the most part untainted by the ethereal realm. I'm sorry. But its keys are what sparked my interest. Unusually, they have been carved from centuries-old English oak. And that's the interesting part? I will not be disheartened by that sharp tongue of yours. The wood has gone through many incarnations before being incorporated into this device. So he's got wood from all over in this thing. Items of furniture, building material, in fact, just 200 years ago, it was part of a wall. A wall of a certain inn on a well-travelled road in Wales. The unicorn? I'm so pleased you remember. I could hardly forget it the way you've been obsessing quite heartily over it of late. Your correspondence persists in filling your head with rubbish about ghosts and demons. I count myself very lucky to have tracked down even a small piece of that whole story. This bad boy can fit so many curses in it. Right here. I know I've already told you some of the wonderful stories attached to it. And this instrument has had its fair share of mysterious happenings. The usual batch of strange noises, sudden madness, and inexplicable deaths. See sense, my friend. This curiosity of yours for all things ungodly has no doubt already befouled your mortal soul. You're a fine fellow, Wilbur, but you have not a drop of romance in your body. Yeah, Wilbur. Now stop browbeating me for my inquiring mind and let us take dinner. Oh God, what's gonna happen? Ooh, let's dance. That's not ominous at all. It's totally fine.
Oh, Tom, don't spoil it, Tom.
That night, Jack was stirred from his bed by the sound of music emanating from his new instrument.
Oh, that's an innuendo. Oh boy. Dance time, y'all.
His first thought was anger, mostly because the harpsichord was an antique, never intended to be played. But then he listened to the haunting, melancholy tune and felt his stomach roll inexplicably with fear.
Who's down there?
Wilbur, is that you? Is Wilbur his gay lover?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Jack Verhorn was a man of modest means and desired little for comfort. The only pieces of furniture to speak of were a bed and a desk.
Alright,
I think we have to do something important here before we go down. Jack's desk was covered untidily in letters, notes, and papers he had been studying
shut up,
lately.
too.
NJ Chef, thank you so much for 34 months. Pog, how are you, friend? A flintlock pistol given to Jack by his father lay gathering dust atop a pile of correspondence. Take pistol. Jack took the gun with him to confront the intruder. Very important. Well, I'm sure it's Wilbur just playing a prank on me.
Wilbur, you look different.
Hey, you got a little taller there, buddy. The sparsely furnished room below Jack's bedroom was dominated now by his new harpsichord. The same instrument was now being tormented at the spindly hands of the emaciated intruder. Talk to man? Jack knew that any attempt to interact with the creature could spell disaster. Well, then what are we supposed to do?
Hey, he can play the instrument though.
He had read of the strange entity that reoccurred frequently in stories surrounding the Unicorn Inn and the objects that were later constructed from its wood. And he knew with absolute certainty that the tall man would destroy him were he not destroyed first. So he knows about this? He knows who that is?
Well, there's only one thing to do. Shoot him, right?
Sing me a song, you're the Slender Man. Sing me a song tonight. Remember, this guy is like really, really involved in occult text and lore. So apparently he knows who this spirit is. Shoot him. You wanna take me, demon?
That's just gonna piss him off.
It was Wilbur? Oh, no. Oh God, no! But I could have sworn. You. I know you. You have. Oh God. Please forgive me, your majesty, for my transgressions. I am worthless, craven fool, not worth a second of your precious time. I beg you, spare me. I will redeem myself for my offense. I will be yours forever, my body, mind, and soul. He left. What? That worked? Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Identified himself as one Jack Verhorn. This may well have been the same Jack Verhorn who went on to form a bizarre religious cult. A depraved group of paganist worshippers who were spoken of with much derision by conventional society.
With my latest flashback, my knowledge of the history of the cursed wood gained another step. Where did Siobhan go? Why is she not here? So he shot his own friend, thinking it was the tall man, and then the tall man actually appeared, but spared him because he seemed to believe. Before the crate, it had been a harpsichord.
You shut up too.
And sometime before the harpsichord, it had been part of some kind of hostelry in Wales. Ari Lou! Girl, thank you for 69 months in a row. Nice. Thank you so much.
An inn called the Unicorn. Why did that ring a bell somewhere in my recent memory? I had definitely seen something in the Clanbrahman Hotel that was linked to the place, but where?
I would assume down in the artifacts room.
Siobhan is gone. Siobhan?
Alright, we're gonna read this lore, and then we're gonna stop the game for now.
Because after this, a lot of shit starts ramping up, and I want to have some left for Wednesday. But let's go ahead and read this note. Take paper. Victim 3, Verhorn. The third man who desired judgment was Verhorn, who had brought from those who made luxuries with the wood that was the prince's soul. The prince came and struck down the lover of Verhorn, and Verhorn knew the name of the king. And Verhorn said, I know you, O prince, who was the arrogant man, and I anticipate your wish, and I will devote myself to spreading the teachings you have brought me and the love of our king. And the prince was satisfied, and Verhorn called all those who would listen, and they formed an order of blessed agonies that would work to redeem the follies of the men of technology. Remember this particular cult's name for the next game. The Order of Blessed Agonies. Sounds fun. Okay, let's go ahead and save. So yeah, Wilbur was his lover, by the way. Being gay in a time it wasn't cool to be gay. Wilbur, no. Okay. All right, hang on 2 seconds. Let's go back to chat. Once I figure out how to go back to chat. Gonna go back to chat. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to chat. Woo! Hey, I'm tiny. That's okay. We fix. Oh, man. Guys, 1 sec. I have a curious question. They were pretty gay. Can someone try to bonk me now and see if it works? Hello? One bonk, just one. Don't spam the bonk. Okay. Then something with Twitch communication and Streamlabs is broken. Because it was working when we started stream and now it's not, and we didn't even get the raid message for Gentle GF. So I think, no, don't waste your points. We know it's not working. Oh no, guys. I will fix it somehow. I think it's just Twitch being a little bit silly. At least we know now. I think it's just broke. I'm sure it'll be fixed soon. Hi, Failvoid. How are you? It's scary, Tom. It's scary, this. Hi, Chilled. We're wrapping up here soon. Chilled, how are you, friend? How's your day? How's everyone's day going? I hope good. Shiva, I don't think so because it was working beforehand. Like, it was working earlier in the stream. They were all working until, like, 2 hours ago, and then they just stopped. I'm gonna put it in some rice. I'm gonna do that, Gentle. I'm just gonna throw it in some rice. Oh, Chilled. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. You know where I am. Hit me up if I can help you in any way. Cause I wanna help. Even if it's just make you laugh with stupid shit. I cook food by myself, which is a huge deal because I dislike cooking by myself. Tom, that's great though, that you tried it. You know, cooking is a good skill to have, even just basic cooking. Chilled, we love you so much. Can everyone do me a big favor and put a hug in the chat of your choice to Chilled? Oh my god, there's that big follow again. Oh. Why is it so big? I love the big follow. Okay, let's put it back though, because everyone's gonna be like, damn, why is your follow so big, bitch? You live like this? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I do. Oh, Chilled, yay. Chilled, we love you. I hope that things get better, friend. I don't like that you're having such a hard time. And to anyone that's having a hard time right now, I want to give you the biggest hug ever from me to you. Ready? Here it comes. Big hugs from me to you. I love you a lot. I want you to know that. Yeah, aka Thug. I have been for about a year. Isn't that wild? Only here. It's not coming to YouTube unless I just like upload Twitch like montages, but like just here.
They have been around for that long. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that people are going through rough times. Guys, I think it's the season too, I think, really. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Like, winter's coming, things are starting to get cold in certain places. The leaves are falling. Everyone's starting to get like cozy and wants to cuddle up and sleep all day. I'm like in total hibernation mode already. Like all I want to do is sleep. And then stress with school and work and the state of the world. Guys, I get it. I get it. It's okay to feel sad sometimes and burned out. Remember though, that it too will pass and that you're loved and special. And the good times are right around the corner. Really are. Sometimes we have to like make new ways now to have fun now that we're all kind of like social distancing still and things are not really on the up and up yet. But we will. Let's sleep till March. I'm so ready to hibernate. I totally am. I'm ready to hibernate like hell. Just sleep. All sleep streams, November, December, and January. Yeah, and we're all friends in this chat. Like everyone here is a community, so you're all part of something. And everyone is special. Yeah, I'm glad that each and every one of you are here. Here on this planet, I mean, like not even in my chat, like just here. Yeah. And if anyone gives you a hard time, me and Shiva will fight them. Except we don't fight, we're good. But like still. Aw. I love you guys so much. So what this means for the schedule is Wednesday, we're going to finish up Trilby's Notes. We'll be able to finish it on Wednesday with chat. So it's going to ramp up. It's going to get lore filled and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Remember that Ace Attorney is probably going to finish this week. And then after this week, I'll be taking a 2-week break off YouTube to get my new computer and the next LP ready. But I'll post about all that on Twitter and YouTube and Discord when it's ready. Finale hype! It's going to be so good, guys. I hope. Oh, girl, I will fill you with the deep lore. Darkness! Thank you. Hi, friend. Welcome in. Oh, you found me from Taka. I'm so glad. I had so much fun on his stream. It was fantastic. We just finished up our game for the day, and now we're just chatting and saying goodbye. But I'm so glad you're here. I hope you'll hit that follow button and come back and see us again. We stream next time Wednesday at 2 p.m. Mountain, same time as today. Hi, Phantom Flan. How are you, friend? Chilled wants to be filled with wieners. Well, that's like every day. It's like the most normal statement you've ever said. Hi, Funs. How are you, darling? Hee. See that GIF that Angel Shika posted? Guys, I need a GIF magician. I will pay all of my money for someone to turn that style GIF into me. Like a little horse girl in a little horse onesie, like flinging around. I need a GIF magician. I will commission GIF magicians the world over. Help me out. Yeah, Sora's in Smash tonight. It's gonna be so good. I need that little thing. So adorable. Someone please help make Chilled. I am not singing that. God damn it. I'm not doing it. We're having group therapy session after the events of today's game. I know, I'm sorry. Trilby's nose is so scary. Need floppy shoes. Guys. I'm so excited for my new computer. Oh my god, it's all I can think about. Well, it's not all, but I'm excited that I'm gonna move over to the new machine soon. I am not excited about the proposition of setting all this up again, but that's why I'm taking 2 weeks off. Good lord, it's gonna take forever. Miser, you did miss it, friend, but don't worry. Once we stop, it'll all be available in past broadcasts. If you'd like to watch that, it will be available for you. Friday stream, I'm not sure just yet because Trilby's Notes will be over. So I'll probably let you guys decide what you want. We probably should start right away with 6 Days of Sacrifice because that one's kind of long. And then once we're done with the Trilby series, I go into another really spooky game that I want to show you from the Windows 95 era. That's right. A Windows 95 CD that I owned that scared the bejesus out of me when I was younger. Oh my God. I can't wait to show you that because I can guarantee you that I will be the only person on Twitch ever streaming it. Yeah, it's not fun. I've got to put all my editing software back. I've got to put all my voiceover software on. I've got to put all my OBS, Cruise Control, VTube Studio, everything back over on the new PC, and it's going to be such a thing. Hey, Rad Spawn. 999 videos will start in 3 weeks. On YouTube. Chill, if I do that, it'll still bottleneck. I mean, I can just to like put the shit over, but the programs still have to be installed properly because the drives have different letter drives. I would like to keep my old rig as storage and a backup, possibly for some other shit if I can figure it out, like a Minecraft server. That would be fun. Hey, I know, 999. Is everyone excited? I am. Yes, it's gonna take me 2 weeks to transfer all my Dojin over. That's exactly what's happening. I won't even hide it from you guys. Listen, I got a lot of Dojin. What can I say? Have it in the kitchen? It's huge. I would have no place to put it. Oh, guys. I love you so much. I want to thank everyone for hanging out today. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for the subs and resubs. Remember, if you sub today for the first time or got a gift sub, we have a wonderful sub Discord. We would love to have you join. Check out what's happening on the stream firsthand. Get the schedule first. Vote on what we play. Submit emotes and stickers to make the place even more cursed. Watch movies with us and TV shows. Play games with us. We have a Final Fantasy XIV community. We would love to see you there. Yeah. And also, anyone that gave money or bits today, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You don't ever have to do that, but thank you for supporting the stream. Do we have a hashtag that we can go bless someone else's stream with? Now, I said bless, not curse. Bless. There is a difference, and you know that there is. Trilby's curse with Brian.
Ham hands? No, I'm not.
We can't do Trilby's nudes. Gosh darn it, you guys. Chill with the bits. The bits for tits. Thank you. Cursed wood. We could do cursed wood. Just cursed wood. Alone. Oh my god. It just looks so weird. 420 wood. Oh. Fine. 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 Cursed wood is gonna be... Oh, God. I feel so bad for all the people we raid. Speaking of raid, oh my god! Is that Sab? Sab, we're just raiding. Okay, we were just about to raid someone else. Holy crap, hang on to that thought. Sab! Hi! How are you? Happy Monday. No, don't worry. This is okay, guys. This is okay. Sab's raiders, welcome. I will grab all of Sab's raiders and hold them to my bosom. And then together, guys, with us and Sab's group, we're gonna make a super raid on someone. Let's do it. Let's totally bombard someone with both communities. It would be fun. We'll do a nice double raid. Sahab, thank you so much. What were you streaming? I hope you had a wonderful stream. I'm Lakshmi, yeah. Increase intensity of raid. We're gonna do it. We're gonna freaking do it. Alright, so let's go. Let's see who's on right now that we can show. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
The hashtag is cursed wood. You know, as you do. Tyler's streaming? I don't see it on my list. You sure? He's not on my... Is he? What's going on with Twitch? Is Twitch broken today? It's not like showing me anybody. What's happening here? I see Jared on the list, but I don't see Tyler. Am I crazy? What's hap? What's haps? Oh, he might have finished up. Wait, Tyler's on at this moment though? Because I don't see him on the live list at all. Let me go over to his stream then. I don't know what's going on with Twitch today, but I think that's why my cruise control wasn't working today either. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, he is on. Oh, Twitch, why didn't you show me that? Well, if anybody is gonna like cursed wood, let me tell you guys, it's gonna be Tyler. So let's go ahead and hit him with some cursed wood. And let's go tell Tyler we love him. Because we do. We love Tyler lots. Go in there and give him a follow. Tyler is really funny and sweet. Guys, I love you so, so much. Never forget, don't change unless you want to, but I love you just the way you are. Everyone be sweet and good, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Sab, thank you so much for the raid. Gentle GF, thank you for the raid as well. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Let's go get Tyler. Bam!
Chinese food, you want anything?
Bye, guys. I love you so much. Mwah.
I want some of that.
Go get him.
In the middle of the party, bitch, get off of me. Smoking on that green, I got that broccoli.